So a couple weeks ago by now you'd have seen that we went over Cameron's truck setup. So now we're going to go over mine. And if you can't tell, this is a 2022 Toyota Tundra. This is the crew cab. This has the iForce Max engine in it. Yeah, pretty cool truck. Came from a Tacoma like Cameron had. Little one that I had, we were just a little bit too cramped. Nothing wrong with it, great truck. Would go back to a Tacoma if a car seat wasn't involved. But anyway, I don't know what color this is. It's gray. I can't remember off the top of my head what exact colors, but truck bed comes with the tonneau cover. Don't mind the hail damage. We have hail here in West Virginia. This is pretty much how I keep my back seat. Obviously a little bit tidier, but we just got back from Indiana. So bow hangs on the hooks from Hung Outdoors. Love those guys. This is the link from Hung Outdoors. It is actually intended for your bow. However, I use it to hold my vinyl harness. The reason I do that is because I don't know if it's the Tundra seat, the way that the Tundra is designed, but it is a little too big for the link, and so my bow, it won't allow me to hook my bow on here without knocking the bow off. So nothing that the guys at Hung Outdoors did wrong, just Toyota seats are just super big and angled towards the back. There's some batteries in here, just because we're changing batteries in the camera, but I keep my bag. That usually has my extra arrows, but thanks to tack, I'm only down to one. I keep my harness in it. There's really no reason to take it out. This is my Mutant harness from Mondo, or from XOP Outdoors. I used to have the Mondo, now I don't. That's pretty much it, man. Oh, the bed. We'll show you the bed. So, the bed of the truck, I always usually keep the tonneau cover on. I've got to take it off. Also, if you hear the beeping sound, that's the Tundra telling me, oh, there's no keys in the cabin. We're running, you idiot. This is the bed of the truck. Obviously, we have food plot supplies, and then I have some hunting gear, which, by the way, if any of you like Under Armour, I'm selling my whole setup, $200 bucks. So, yeah, I never take the tonneau cover off because I have not had a reason to take it off yet. This actually came on the truck. Really sturdy. You can actually walk on top of it. It's a hard tonneau cover. So one thing besides obviously food supplies I keep in the bed, I don't know if you can see it, is the foam block for targeting. So everywhere that we are that I have my bow, I can shoot. And then this is a litter. This is a military medical litter. It comes in handy for carrying deer out of the woods. Instead of dragging them across the ground, especially if you get a big one, all his antlers hitting on anything, or, you know, depending on how you're carrying him out, if you're pulling him by the antlers. This is just kind of an easier way. Plus, if you have two people, instead of dragging it bent over at the waist, you can literally put it on the litter, because the litter can hold up to, like, I think 350 pounds. Put the deer on the litter, lift it up as if you're carrying, you know, a human. Just makes it a little bit easier to get in and out of the woods. But there's tons of different stuff for that. But I had that, it was free, I grabbed it, it's useful, it works. It's also useful for a human if, God forbid, something bad happens. So knock on wood for that. Look at that giant ass horsefly on the bed of my truck. Cameron, zoom in on that. Holy cow, horseflies are bad out here this year. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the 2022 Tundra, the Mothman edition. So yeah, you've seen Cameron's Tacoma, now you've seen my Tundra. Logan's Jeep is up next. If you have any questions, put it in the comments.